Happy Friday, everybody. Friday. It is the weekend, and what a glorious morning we have out here. And a lot of things going on, from the Vail Dance Festival to a barbecue, bourbon tastings, oh, you name it. Burros. We've even got burros, little miniature burros over at Four Eagle Ranch, and they're going to be doing a special brunch on Sundays. So we'll let you know all about it. We've got an hour of our show coming at you right now. So let's get started. Vail Valley Live begins now. It's summer
in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains. And we're out here
Living it.
living it.
Living it.
Lots to do.
lots to see.
Every morning.
Every morning.
Every morning,
At 7:30.
7:30.
It's Vail Valley Live.
it's Vail Valley Live.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Trisha Swenson with Vail Valley Live, coming to you live this morning from the base of Beaver Creek. We're right near Centennial Express. We'll be open for you at 9:30 this morning. We've got the mini golf and the bungee trampolines, the climbing wall, and the gem panning going on here at the bases as well. But we also have a huge art show that's been going on for 35 years. Beaver Creek Art Festival continues this year. Wow, 3.5 decades. A lot of these artists have been returning year after year, and I could see them getting the tents all set up. That's going to be over by where the buses drop you off, the covered bridge area, where the ice rink usually is in the winter. They change that up in the summer, so all these tents are going to be available for you to view jewelry, photography, sculpture, woodworking, fabrics, all sorts of things, and with these different artists that are here today through Sunday. So it's a multi-day event. Today it'll go from 10 until 6, and then Saturday and Sunday from 10 until 5. And we're going to be interviewing some of these artists for the weekend show, so you can get a taste of what you can expect if you come on up to Beaver Creek. But even if you're not looking for a particular wall hanging or a piece of art to put in your home, it's just nice to come up here to talk to the artists, get what their inspiration comes from, and just really see some of the creativity. You know, we've got the beautiful outdoors here, but the beauty is also going to be in a lot of these booths today. So we're excited to have that event back here at Beaver Creek. And of course, we're going to have some fun events going on at Beaver Creek. Live music in the afternoons. This tent behind me has music right at the base of the lift, pretty much on a daily basis. And then over at where the ice rink is, they're going to have some live music, the Saturday night dance party. So a live band, some dance instruction. It's really a lot of fun, and that happens on Saturdays from 7 until 9. So a couple of cool things that you can take part in. Other things that are going on, of course, the Vail Dance Festival. Now, they are celebrating their 35th year as well. And Damien Wetzel, he started dancing here 30 years ago. He's their artistic director. He used to be with the New York City Ballet. The collaborations that he puts together and the pairings and just all the different people that he brings in from so many different dance companies, coast to coast, internationally. They've got a couple of big shows going on Friday night and then 2 on Saturday, one at 5 and one at 8, just because they have so much material. It's so popular. They want to share it with the masses. So tonight will be 7:30, and then we'll have those 2 shows tomorrow. And each show is a little different. So that's what's great. You could go to all 3 and never really see the same thing twice. So you can find out more by going to the website, getting your lawn seats, or getting your covered seating. I think the weather's going to be good. I don't think it's going to rain tonight or tomorrow, but you could see a little bit closer if you are in those pavilion seats. But with the big screen that they now have for the lawn seating, that is pretty awesome. So we're happy to have that for you. But okay, let's take a look at our weather right now, just so you can find out how to plan your day. And sunny skies this morning, as you can see. This weather and mountain report brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne. This is just about a half hour away from Vail, up Vail Pass, down into Silverthorne, exit 205. The stores are on both sides, and we're going to keep this sunshine with us today. We only have maybe just a slight chance, 10% is what we're calling for today. And as you saw, we had that storm that kind of rolled through quickly yesterday, and then it was a beautiful evening. We're going into a really nice pattern now where we have sunny skies today, mostly clear tonight. Our temperatures will be anywhere into the 70s for up valley towns and then into the 80s down valley. The lower in elevation you go, then it gets a little bit warmer. And then for tonight, we'll drop back down into the 40s, nice cool temperatures for sleeping. For your Saturday, very similar. Sunny, then about a 10% chance of showers, and that will linger overnight. Sunday, same kind of thing. Sunny with a slight chance of thunder showers, about a 20% by the time we get to Sunday, and a little bit breezier on Sunday. We've been having all these beautiful days with hardly any wind, which is really nice if you're doing things like golfing or even fly fishing or road biking where you're on a straightaway. And then as we get into Monday, we're going to just kind of continue this pattern with highs right around the 70s, slight chance of showers in the afternoon. I'll take it. I mean, this is looking good. And we did get that moisture earlier this week, especially overnight. So we're looking pretty good as far as our lawns go, the flowers. Fire danger is still always a concern. So do keep that in mind. We always want the rain for that, but it looks like we've gotten it in the last week. But that's a look at the weather. Now for the mountain report, we do have these gondolas firing up at 9:30. So Centennial Express right here in Beaver Creek, that's going to take you up to Spruce Saddle and give you access to hiking trails, biking trails, and of course the lunch and the DJ tomorrow on Saturday. They have the DJ playing from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And then we also have Gondola 1 out of Vail Village up Bridge Street. That's open for you at 9:30, and same thing with Gandhi number 19, the Eagle Bond Gondola. That's open in Lion's Head for you. Now you need to get your scenic pass if you don't have your epic pass for next year's ski season. So those can be purchased right at the ticket office. And then any of the activities that you see at the base, those tickets can be purchased right here behind me at the little kiosk. And then over in Lion's Head, if you want to do that summer tubing or the Alpine coaster, any of that, get your tickets down below. And kind of, you can get that activity pass if you want to bundle everything. They've got a lunch and lift ticket pass, a bike haul pass. So a lot of different options for you. So just talk to the folks in the ticket booths and they can give you an idea of whatever you're planning to do. They can help you buy the right ticket for it. But it should just be a gorgeous day for any outdoor activity that you have planned. So go ahead, bring that picnic up here to the mountains. Beaver Lake could be a good hike for you to do today. I did that just last weekend. The bugs, I will say, the bugs are a little buggy. You know, you kind of get close to the water and that's where they kind of gather. When we took Royal Elk Trail to head towards the gondola, we saw less bugs. We weren't as bugged by the bugs, if you will. So that's just something to keep in mind. We do have some bugs up here this year just due to our wet spring and early summer. But let's find out what's going on with the outlets at Silverthorne. They have a wonderful Levi's outlet over there. Levi's, tried and true. You know, they're classic jeans, but they've got a lot more than just jeans. Here's a look.
Hi, I'm Peggy Ziegler, fashion guru and stylist for the outlets at Silverthorne. We're here to share with you some amazing looks for summer. It is a Silverthorne summer, and it wouldn't be complete without the Levi's outlet. So let's take a look. Here's Liv. She looks amazing. She has her fun check hat. She also has her adorable, fabulous t-shirt on that is kind of that teal and yellow. She's got her heart embellished a denim jacket. She also has the cutest heart patch denim jeans, high rise, that I've ever seen. $203.50 would be the retail, comes to $103.60 outlet. She's gonna save $89.90 just off the racks. Looking great, Liv. And here comes Olivia. So Olivia is ready for party, lunch, going out, just having fun with the gals too. She has her blue zip crop sweatshirt, waiting for it to get cooler this evening. And she has her yellow ruffled dress, really, really cute with the tie front. Her blue bucket hat. Her whole outfit would be $251, comes to $120.40 with her savings card, saving $110.60. Olivia, you look amazing. Okay, Madeline, it's all up to you. You are ready to go out biking, hiking, just out on the town. You look wonderful. You've got your pink adorable cap on, your Levi's Proud Fun tee on with all the fun pastel colors. She also has her cut-off white shorts with the fringe detail, her pink sweatshirt when it gets cooler, and her pink fun belt. Whole outfit would be $207, comes to $109. She's going to save $97.91. You look wonderful, Maddie. Thank you. Sophia, you are amazing in your Levi's, your fun burgundy cap. You also have that amazing cropped shirt on. So cute, long puffy sleeve. You also have that fun white short, the braided belt, and the denim amazing jacket that has the fun little detailing on it as well. Whole outfit would be $282, comes to $143.87. You're going to save $138.13. All from the Levi's outlet, all for you. Okay, everybody, come on back in. Let's hear it for the Levi's outlet. It's here, it's home to everyone at the Outlets at Silverthorne, and it's for the family. Have fun, and don't forget to pick up your savings card booklet because there's a coupon in here. You can save up to $30 every day if you have the coupon. Just go to the Colorado Welcome Center, and it's free. See you soon.
Hey everyone, I'm Trisha Swenson with your Vail Daily Update. Want to give you a look at what made headlines in today's paper for Friday, the 4th of August. And on the cover, Dance in the Park. Dancers performed during the Vail Dance Festivals, Dancing in the Park on Thursday in Avon. The Vail Dance Festival continues with unique performances around Eagle County through August 7th, including one tonight at the Gerald R. Ford Amphitheater. But headlines for your Friday: trouble brewing in Vail. After being relocated and tagged, a well-known bear that has lingered in Westfield this summer awaits the same fate as other conflict animals. So this has been a hot topic. So the trouble with bear number 935. Now, bears' ears get tagged if they have been involved with a conflict. So this article talks about how these conflicts occur, where they occur, and how you can try to prevent them, because we want to, of course, decrease these conflicts, because the ultimate outcome could be that the bear gets euthanized. So, and we're going to be talking to Zoe Goldstein about this in just a couple minutes, but we'll get back to that story. Bear number 935. But Vail targets FedEx and UPS vehicles in villages. So the town is going to pilot a program, a 4-month-long program, to remove high-volume commercial carriers. You know, they've been bringing out those little electric vehicles to deliver things all throughout the town. They're a lot quieter, they're a lot smaller. So they're going to try this out with FedEx and UPS. So we will see how that all goes. You can find out more about that on page A3 in today's Vail Daily. And then also in today's paper, it's chock full of stories. It's Friday, so we got a big paper for you. But want to let you know of what is happening with some of the other things that are going on in the Vail Daily today. And so right there, agencies ramp up enforcement on Interstate 70 corridor today. State agencies are also preparing to increase DUI task forces and safety patrols as motorists ride into the Sturgis rally. Even though that's a couple states away in South Dakota, well, a lot of the motorcyclists like to ride through our area. So they're going to be ramping things up as far as law enforcement is concerned on the roadways. And then in sports and outdoors, women fill the ranks of Colorado's raft industry. Elisha MacArthur wants women and girls to feel the power of rowing their own raft. So check this out. Kind of neat to see so many women taking to the paddles and guiding these trips along some of the beautiful waterways in Colorado and beyond. And then it is Friday, and in the arts and entertainment section, it's time for weekend picks. And this is a good way to find out what's going on up and down Valley, kind of help plan your weekend, plan your activities, your events. And we've got it all for you, whether it's the International Evenings of Dance, the Beaver Creek Arts Festival. There's a Tony Galizia tribute that'll be at the Riverwalks Band by the River this afternoon. And then we talked about this earlier, brunch and burros. So this is going to be over at Four Eagle Ranch, and this is going to be a lot of fun. They've got these cute, adorable little burros. They also have the goats. So the burros, the goats, the brunch, the bubbles. There's going to be a bottomless Bloody Mary and mimosa bar that you can take part in. It's going on Sunday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. So check that out. Just a few things that you can do this weekend. And then a good preview of the Vail Dance Festival, the International Evenings of Dance, grace the stage Friday and Saturday. So we've got that for you also on page 829. And then don't forget, Art Weekly is here. This is Friday. This is a Friday installment that lets you know the different artists that are doing their shows at various galleries and kind of their behind their works. So you can get a little behind the scenes. So pick up your Vail Daily today. We've got a lot to talk about. And speaking of a lot to talk about, let's see if we can bring up Zoe Goldstein. She was the Vail Daily reporter that put this article together on Bear number 935. Good morning, Zoe. How are you doing today?
Doing well. How are you, Trisha?
I'm good. I'm good. So, Bear 935, what's interesting about this article is the amount of phone calls that have been received in 2023 compared to this same time last year. What are the authorities saying about this?
Yeah, so according to the Colorado Parks and Wildlife General District Manager, Matt Yamashita, he said last year between January 1st and I guess July 7th, they got 4 calls, and this year they've received 91 from our region.
Oh my gosh. But they're kind of attributing it to this same bear, right? Or maybe it's the same couple of bears. So it's not like we've just seen such an increase, right?
Absolutely, yeah. He said it's mostly tied to this one bear, 935.
Okay. Yeah, poor 935. And, this has been a hot topic this summer and different bear break ins in different places. And I know some people, they don't even like to report it. As long as nothing really egregious has happened, they don't even like to report it because they kind of know this fate and this pattern. And what sort of steps have to be taken in order for it to get to that last straw, if you will, with a bear maybe being euthanized?
Yeah, so there are kind of three, according to Colorado Parks and Wildlife, three things that will cause it to get to the point of being euthanized. One is if they attack a human or harm a human in any way. Another is home entry, and then the third is property damage. And the other thing that they're seeing with Bear 935 is that it was initially relocated to Eagle County from Kremling, and then it proceeded to continue the same human conflict behaviors that it did in Kremling in Eagle County.
Yeah. It was in Gypsum, and then it went all the way to Westvale. I mean, it's amazing the amount of miles these animals will travel. And yeah, if they keep on doing that kind of behavior, it's almost like they can't unlearn it. And it sounds like the younger they are when they are relocated, the better outcome they do have. It's kind of like, teaching an old dog new tricks. If the bear is a little bit later on in life, it's hard for them to break that pattern. Now, what do they say about the ways we can help? Like, what are some things that we can do? I know even taking the bird feeder down or making sure your grills don't have those wonderful hamburger smells. Like, there's a lot of things that we can do to kind of help prevent this kind of outcome, right?
Definitely. So there's the two things that you mentioned. Also, Vail Police and all the general police departments around here would say, follow trash restrictions and trash codes, make sure your garbage is really well contained. And then the kind of misconception from that Colorado Parks and Wildlife says that they see a lot is that people don't know they actually should call them and let them know if there's a bear in the area because the bears need that negative reinforcement. If no one tells them they shouldn't be in a human area, then they're not going to know to move on. Whereas if you tell Parks and Wildlife that the bear is in the area, then they can encourage the bear to move on.
Okay, yeah, they can have those different measures that they kind of will haze the bear out of the area. So yeah, so don't be afraid to call. If you make that phone call, don't worry, it's not going to be an instant death sentence for the bear. The Colorado Parks and Wildlife, they need to know the behaviors, know the areas. The more information they have, the better they can help the bear, is what it sounds like, right, Zoe?
Exactly.
Okay, okay, and what's really interesting too is this isn't the only article you've written on bears. You've had some pretty interesting stories of people that have actually, literally ran into traffic to try to get a car between them and the bear. One guy had a bear in his house, and he also had like a pit bull, and I mean, so you've heard some interesting stories already.
I have. Yeah, so there was
Yeah.
the bear that was in, also probably the same bear, although it was a little bit unclear, that was in West Vail, and that chased down a man who was visiting here from the Front Range, and his dog, and he had to jump into a car that was passing along the frontage road in order to escape. And then there was an encounter that same week in Eagle Vale where a bear entered a home and was captured on video by the homeowner while it was kind of traipsing around his house. But yeah, that bear has not been seen since then.
Okay. Okay. Well, yeah. So be bear aware, everybody, and make sure you're locking those doors. Make sure the garage door is down at night, and even first floor windows. If you live in a two-story home, you might want to just check those windows on the bottom level because bears, they can squeeze into some pretty tight spaces for as big as they are. It's amazing what they'll do for food. So once again, Zoe, thanks so much for a great story in today's Vail Daily. Trouble brewing in Vail is the headline today. So you can read more about it. Either grab the paper or you can always go online. VailDaily.com will give you these stories and more. Zoe, we'll see you at the Vail Daily. Thanks for coming on the show today.
Thanks, Trisha.
Bye. We'll be right back.
We believe in the power of a live performance. We believe in making memories together. Join us as we celebrate 25 years of making moments that last a lifetime. Bringing concerts, comedy, Broadway, classical, dance, and family entertainment in the heart of the Rocky Mountains in Beaver Creek Village. View the full lineup and get tickets today at villarpack.org.
Join us every Tuesday at 6 p.m. and watch Vail Valley Latino. Our goal is to elevate the voices of the Latino community in the Eagle River Valley and provide a platform to speak with local businesses, organizations, entrepreneurs, creatives, and much more. Find the show on Facebook, YouTube, and Outside Television Channel 17. We are Vail Valley Latino.
The 84th Annual Eagle County Fair and Rodeo rides into town July 24th through the 29th. Great food, live music, 4-H exhibits, and more. Wednesday through Saturday.
Welcome back to Vail Valley Live. I'm standing here in the sunshine and it's actually getting a little hot. I mean, the sun is so intense this morning. So make sure you maybe grab a slice of shade this afternoon. It's good to kind of get your activities, your more exerting activities, your hiking, your biking done, and then relax when we get the heat of the day today. It's going to be a warm one because we're going to have plenty of sunshine today. But hey, I want to let you know about the roads because we will see a little bit of construction today if you're going up and down Vail Pass. So they are doing a big project with lane closures, right lane, left lane, eastbound, westbound, all throughout the afternoon, or actually the morning, and then usually they kind of wrap things up early on Fridays for the weekend because they know there's a lot of weekend traffic. So you can look forward to that. And then I've heard there's that new project on Floyd Hill. This is in the foothills on your way down into the Denver metro area. So there are some things to be concerned about if you're trying to get to the airport and stuff like that. Yesterday, we had a car accident as you were entering eastbound into Dow Junction. And so that was backing up traffic quite a bit. And they were, when I drove by going westbound, they were getting the car loaded up on a tow truck and looked like a pretty gnarly accident. So be careful out there. Be aware of motorcycles, and just be careful out there. And especially when it does rain, you don't want to slow it down a little bit because we've got that danger of hydroplaning. And like I told you yesterday, I'm almost more afraid of hydroplaning than I am of driving in ice and snow in the winter. So slow it down if we do happen to see a rain shower as the weekend goes forward. But want to let you know about a few things happening this morning in particular. So we have the Eagle Farmers Market and Art Show. It's put on by the same people that run the Vail Farmers Market and Art Shows. So a lot of those artisans and produce bringers are going to be here, and it's going to be from 9:30 to 1:30. And I love it because it just kind of kicks off your weekend, and you can get that grocery shopping. If you're looking for the fresh produce, you can get it right away early on and then enjoy the rest of your activities. And then plus having all the artists there. This will be at the Eagletown Park. Earlier, they'll have yoga from 8 to 9 if you want to get down there early and do a little of that. Then maybe walk over to Yeti's Grind, get your coffee right there in downtown Eagle, and then go on with the show. So you can visit their Facebook page, probably a good idea and a good source of what vendors are going to be there and anything maybe special they happen to be doing this weekend. And as we get later into the summer, we're starting to see more things that are being harvested. That Olathe sweet corn right now. The peaches are starting to really come to fruition. So think about that and what you're going to buy and maybe what recipes. You might get some recipe inspo just by going to the Eagle Farmers Market and Art Show today. And then another big event that is kind of something different, especially for the youth, we've got the Youthapalooza. And this will be at Edwards Freedom Park. Mountain Youth puts this on, and it's going to go on tonight from 5 until 8 p.m. It's a free, family-friendly event for pretty much all ages. I kind of heard from like 9 to like 25. And then of course your parents could come too. But it's going to be just a nice, unforgettable night in the jungle. That's kind of a jungle theme that they have going on out there. And they've got over 35 community partners featuring music, games, food trucks. And I think our weather should be perfect for that. And you know what you could do? You could go to that first, and then you could go to the Lakeside Cinema in Ava, because Vivo is going to be playing tonight. The movie doesn't start till about 8:15 or so. So that would be a neat thing for you to do. Go to Edwards first, and then hunker down for the movie in the park, which happens every Friday from now up until Memorial Day weekend. So that's what's going on. Just a few things this morning. Of course, here in Beaver Creek, we've got our yoga Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I just sent my friends to that on Wednesday. They were visiting from Minnesota, and I said, you guys should go do the free yoga. So they did. They had a great time. I guess there was a pretty big crowd there. Bring your own mat if you have one. Otherwise, they do have a few they can loan out to you just for that class, and it goes for an hour from 9 until 10 a.m. So it's a great way to start your day. And that is over at the ice rink, which turns into a little lawn area in the summer at Beaver Creek. But a lot's going on. We still have more to talk to you about. So let's take it to a break, and we will come back with more Vail Valley Live.
Newsflash! The Pearl Izumi outlet opened at the outlets at Castle Rock. Everything you ever dreamed of is in this store. From fabulous jerseys, Colorado jerseys, Pearl Izumi jerseys, fabulous jerseys and over jackets, and shoes for spinning, for hiking, for mountain biking, gloves, everything you ever dreamed of at reduced, of course, prices. All from the outlets at Castle Rock and Silverthorne. You're going to have the ride of your life.
At My Future Pathways, our mission is to be the helping hand that enriches and elevates the lives of youth and families of our valley so they can reach their full potential. Through our holistic approach, our tutoring service and programming strengthen our community, develop self-worth, create opportunities, and promote values. We are My Future Pathways.
Welcome back to Vail Valley Live. I'm Trisha Swenson on this beautiful Friday morning, August 4th, coming to you live from the base of Beaver Creek. I'm right next to the Centennial Express and the mini golf course, the bungee trampolines, the climbing wall, gem panning for the kids, and of course, then we've got the beautiful Sea Bar and Beaver Creek Chop House right behind me. And out in the background, you can see the top of Larkspur Bowl. So seize the day, get out there and have some fun today. It's going to be a gorgeous day weather-wise. But want to let you know about a few more things going on at Beaver Creek. I mentioned that yoga. So Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 9 to 10, and it is free. Not all of our outdoor yoga offerings are free, so it's always just good to check ahead. And sometimes you just need to bring cash. Sometimes they take Venmo. So just kind of know before you go. Now, another thing that's going on, of course, this Beaver Creek Arts Festival, 35th annual. And when I drove up to come to park here at Beaver Creek, I could see all the tents. They must have been busy yesterday getting everything set up because this show will start this morning at 10 a.m., 10 to 6 Friday, and then it will go 10 to 5 on Saturday and Sunday. And about 100 different artists. This is a juried show, which means these artists are vetted, they're selected, they're showing the best works they have. The artists are in the booth. So it really is a special show. Howard Allen Events puts this on, and they do a wonderful job of just, curating these great artists from all over. And with the show that's been going on for this long, it has quite a history. And I love this little lookbook. You can just see kind of close up some of the different artwork that you're going to find. And then, of course, at the backdrop of the mountains, maybe you do your hike beforehand or a bike ride, and then you stroll through here. Such beautiful, beautiful works. Some local artists are going to be here as well. And then we're also going to have some artists at various galleries. So at C. Anthony Gallery, we're going to have a Britain, for example, James Jensen. They're going to be here this weekend throughout this period. So it's a nice time. Don't forget about the galleries. Those are right off of the Market Plaza area, Market Square. So they will have some special treats going on for you as well. And then speaking of art, what's really neat is that the art of Carrie Fell is going to be presented and on display at the May Gallery in Beaver Creek. So Carrie Fell, she's been an artist for many, many years, but really kind of got her career going in the mid 90s. And with Beaver Creek celebrating their 25th anniversary, she decided, hey, let's do some works from these different eras and put them on display on the walls of the May Gallery, and just really some great, great works. She does Western art in such a different fashion, very contemporary, very colorful, and a little more abstract. So exciting to have her work featured in the May Gallery. And by the way, she is going to be over at Gallery Zuger this weekend also. So stop by, say hi to Carrie Fell. If you're riding one of the gondola cars and you see the 2015 car, well, that was Carrie's art. Also, if you're in Avon, and if you're getting on the bus at the main transportation center, the west side of the Avon Seasons building is her big, huge mural. So she has a long history of doing things in Vail. So we love it. We love having her here. So just a few things going on in the art world. Now, going back to the Flower Performing Arts Center, we have a great array of different things that are going on Sunday. Ballet X is going to be here. They'll be at the Villar Center instead of over at the big stage. And then the Gypsy Kings will be taking the stage on August 8th, and then Fram Leibowitz on Wednesday, August 9th. And then we move into the rest of the week. The Tallest Man on Earth is Thursday, August 10th. We have Boss Skaggs, Leo Kotke, and Julian Legg, KT Tunstall. This was supposed to happen this past spring, and it was rescheduled. So she is coming towards the end of August. And then Keb Mo, this guy's great. He's been performing at the Vail Performing Arts Center ever since the early days, even before he was making it big. Like I remember he maybe had been nominated for a Grammy, but he had already been scheduled at the Valar, and we were so impressed that we got to see Keb Mo. So get your tickets for that, and you can get the whole lineup on the website, valarpac.org. But Gypsy Kings, I know that those tickets are really starting to sell out. That was limited availability the last time I checked. So I would get those. They're going to start. They're a little pricey. They start at $112.50. A VIP experience is $247.50. So you could go backstage, maybe meet him and everything. So, but Fran Leibowitz, this is going to be something that the Vail Symposium is doing with the Valar Performing Arts Center. So sometimes they'll do these collaborations, and she's just known for her insightful commentating, her pet peeves, which include tourist baggage claim areas, aftershave lotions, adults who roller skate, and kids who speak French. All right, so a little bit of humor mixed in with some of her observations. This will be on August 9th at 6 p.m. Tickets just starting at $38 for you. And so just kind of a few things that are happening. And then one more thing, Saturday night, I mentioned that dance party. So we're going to have the Walker Williams Band. So it's going to be country music. So they have the live band playing from 7 to 9 every Saturday night at Beaver Creek. And then they also have some dance instructors, or at least one of them. I know Maria Berry, she's a great dance instructor. She's been down here, and she's been giving you some tips and pointers and maybe teaches you a little lesson kind of towards the beginning of it, so then you can utilize it through the rest of that. So that Saturday dance party, don't miss it, 7 to 9 p.m. right there in the plaza. So, wow. Quite a few things happening at the Beav, but I had a chance to hop into the Valar Performing Arts Center, which, by the way, is underneath the ice rink. If you're like, where's the building? I just can't find it. It's kind of hard to find things in Beaver Creek. You're going to be able to find it there. So go down the escalators, and that's where it is. And that's where I spoke to Owen Hutchinson. Let's find out more. We've got some big shows coming up in August at the Valar Performing Arts Center. Here to tell us more about it, we have Owen Hutchinson. He's the executive and artistic director here at the Valar Performing Arts Center. And we have quite the summer going on. You're celebrating your 25th anniversary, first of all.
Yes, this is kind of the grand finale of the 25th anniversary year. We've had this incredible season. We presented Styx and Nora Jones and all of these amazing artists throughout last winter, which carried over into this summer. And now we're heading into a stretch with some really diverse, interesting, kind of global talent spanning a number of genres and styles.
Well, I think that's what the Valar is known for to all the locals, is they're like, wow, you just never know. Even within 1 week, we can have quite a variety.
Totally. That's the goal, even, to have something different as many times in 1 week as possible.
Okay, well, speaking of something different, someone different.
Someone different for sure, Fran Leibowitz. We're really thrilled to welcome Fran Leibowitz here to Beaver Creek in partnership with the Vail Symposium. And this is an evening of conversation and audience engagement with one of the iconic social commentators, humorists, writers, that really represents New York City culture, an icon of New York culture. Very close friends with so many artistic innovators and creators over the years. One of her close colleagues and pals is David Sedaris, who visited us back in July, and also Martin Scorsese, who, if you get on Netflix and search Fran Leibowitz, you can watch this amazing series about the New York City social scene and her role in it and how it evolved over the last 30 or 40 years through fashion and film and literature and so much more.
Okay, yeah, so that's going to be a great show. And like I said, interactive,
Very interactive. She has a very sharp wit about her, and she's got some personal opinions to share on a wide variety of topics, from politics to entertainment to fashion and literature, and you name it. She will kind of run through some categories that she's really engaged with and share her thoughts and opinions.
Okay, so that's Wednesday, August 9th, so get your tickets for that. And then the very next night, we bring in the tallest man on earth. And this is not a circus act, folks.
Yeah, so it might seem. The tallest man on earth is actually a Swedish folk rock musician with a full band of horns and percussion and keys and bass. It's really a big, beautiful show. And he's known for his stage presence. He's got an amazing folk rock sound. If you're a fan of, say, the Avett Brothers or Mumford and Sons, very reminiscent of those types of joyful acoustic sounds. And he moves all over the stage. He is, right, left, and center, all about putting on a show for his audience.
Okay, and wasn't he involved with the Garden State movie? Or what was that tie in there?
Yeah, his song, The Gardener, was a real popular song and kind of a movie theme that was in Garden State. The film from the 90s with Zach Braff from Scrubs. And then it actually appeared in many other films and TV shows after that. So it's a sound that we've been hearing for a long time, but maybe not a band that everyone has seen in person. And we always try to prioritize welcoming artists for the first time at the Villar Center. And he is one of them, as is Fran Leibowitz.
Okay, and that's on Thursday, August 10th. And then Leo Kotke, that is going to be Thursday, August 17th. Tell us about this.
Two of the great guitar players of our day, someone who's on the latter half of their career, and then someone who's at the beginning of their career. This is Leo Kotke and Julian Lage. Julian is one of the greatest jazz guitarists alive. Wow. He plays solo. He fills the room with sound and plays the guitar in a really active way. He's all over the instrument. He's very melodic, and it's something that even if you aren't a jazz fan, you can absolutely get into and enjoy the brilliance and the musicality of this guy. And then Leo Kotke, what a legend of the guitar. He has never played the Villar. In his 50-plus years of touring and making music, this will be his first stop in Beaver Creek. And this is a beautiful part of his career. He tells some stories, he plays his hits, of course, and his guitar playing still sounds absolutely pristine.
Okay, and you know what? That's what's really neat is for some of these artists that have never played here, you get some really good comments. A lot of them like coming back. They love the intimacy of it. Absolutely. It's very professionally run. I mean, for a small theater in the middle of Colorado, it is really a wonderful place.
Getting to walk an artist out onto the VPAC stage for the very first time when they arrive at the venue is one of my favorite things about the job, honestly, because they are stunned by the beauty and the warmth and resonance of this room.
Okay.
And I think audiences experience the same thing.
All right, well, definitely, you should experience it. We've got a lot more shows coming up throughout the rest of the summer. We'll take it into the fall, even our Underground Sound series. So you can learn more at villarpac.org. Welcome back to Vail Valley Live. I'm Tricia Swenson, coming to you live from the base of Beaver Creek on this glorious Friday morning. We've got plenty of sunshine, not a cloud in the sky, nice cool temperatures. It's just, it's going to be a great day. And we're starting the weekend as well. And we have so much to tell you about. So we just wrapped up what is going on at Beaver Creek, especially with all those fun shows coming to the Villar. Now, the Vail Dance Festival has pretty much taken over the Ford Amphitheater. Bravo has come and gone. We say goodbye to their season, but we have the dance festival to look forward to, and they've got some big shows coming up. So tonight there's one, and then two tomorrow night. They're all called the International Evenings of Dance, and then they're separated out: International Evenings 1, International Evenings 2, International Evenings 3. And there's going to be a lot of new premieres, world premieres, things that have never been seen before, collaborations that are only happening right here in Eagle County. A lot of times they'll work for months in their home studio, and then they'll put the finishing touches on. I mean, I always just get goosebumps thinking about the cool works that's being done. The creativity that you're seeing on the stage is just amazing. So tonight the show is going to be at 7:30, and then we'll have a 5 o'clock show, and then we'll have an 8 o'clock show tomorrow. And all these shows are going to be a little different. And we're bringing in people from Ballet X, New York City Ballet Company, Canada. I mean, we are bringing in an international group of stars and different genres. So it's not just ballet with the tutus and everything, but it is a modern, it's hip hop, it's also Memphis Jukin. Little Buck is back. He has been a festival favorite for a long time. Tap dance will be included. A little ballroom would be included. I heard tomorrow they're going to be doing a tribute to Tony Bennett, who just recently passed away after a long, amazing career. So they're going to do a little ballroom dancing to one of his songs. So just a nice little timely tribute. So that is happening, and tickets are still available. It can be anywhere from 65 to 150, and there's pavilion seating, there's reserved seating, there's also lawn seating for you. And I think you're going to be okay on the lawn tonight because we are going to have some great weather. A lot of times, poor International Dance Festival, we usually get a lot of rain and it gets kind of cold. We're not going to see that today. I can't believe how good of the weather has been pretty much for the majority of their dance festival. So they're going to have that going on the next 3 performances. And then Ballet X, like I mentioned, is coming to the Valar on Sunday. And then we're wrapping it up on Monday with now premieres. But before we get to that, one of the things that we love to say about the Vail Dance Festival is the community outreach. What they really offer to the community. Last night, they did that free concert in Avon, the free dancing in the park. Well, they're also doing some dancing in the streets. So on Sunday at 12 noon, you can be doing some dancing in the streets with Dance Aspen. Last year was the first year Dance Aspen came over here, so we'd love to invite our neighbors from the Roaring Fork Valley over here. And this is free to everyone. Just a really fun, they just kind of do like a pop-up. So you're going to normally find this, I think since it's on Sunday, I think it's going to be in the core of Bridge Street and Gore Street. So just listen for it. You'll be able to find it. Get there a little early so then you can be a part of this. They teach you some moves, you dance together. It's this great community feeling. So it is a lot of fun. And then on Monday, that now premieres is really, this is where all the new work comes together and the full culmination. And so just such an extraordinary lineup, including some great choreographers like Justin Peck, Kaylee Kwan, Melissa Toogood, Aji Kisoko, who is their artist in residence. She's with Alonzo King's Lines Ballet, so she's going to be there. It's going to be pretty amazing. But hey, enough of me talking about it. Let's talk to the man in charge. Damien Wetzel started dancing at Beaver Creek or Vail 30 years ago. So let's find out from him what we can expect with the Vail Dance Festival. We're here at Golden Peak with Damien Wetzel. He's the artistic director of the Vail Dance Festival. And Damien, I know we've got a lot of things going on in the tents behind us, rehearsals, just building new works, a lot of creativity happening here at Golden Peak. Kind of interesting. We usually have ski racers racing
just
and
going
competing.
by, yeah. Well, now you got dancers and you can hear the music kind of in the background, and it's a magical atmosphere.
Yeah. But they're doing all these works to, showcase at the Ford Amphitheater and at the Valar Center.
Yeah.
But you also involve these dancers in many projects that span the whole valley. Tell us about the community outreach.
So it's philosophical, to be honest. It's like, we don't make whatever it is we're making in the arts just to hold on to it.
Yeah.
It doesn't actually live unless it's living in somebody else. So you got to keep knocking on the door and say, okay, come this way. Okay, so you want to come to the amphitheater? Fabulous. We got so much there. You want to come over to the Valar? You want to come, to one of our rehearsal spaces, and find a way to see? Great. But what about in the community itself? So we do dancing in the streets right here in Vail. Martha Graham Dance Company is going to be out there in the street dancing, and they get the audience dancing.
Yeah.
You learn.
Next thing you know, you're being pulled off of Bridge Street.
That's correct, exactly. We have Dancing in the Park over in Nottingham Park in Avon, which is a free performance for the community. That's next Thursday. Oh my God, it's going to have a big variety of types of dance, because we do ballet, sure, that's the history, right? But it's modern dance, it's tap, street dance. It keeps going. It's contemporary dance. It's just, there are no limits, is what it comes down to. We keep going.
Well, and you know what else is interesting is you've got the podcasts.
Yeah.
And you can actually sit in on these when different artists are coming in. And that's a nice behind the scenes
this wonderful podcast. We've been doing it for a couple of years. It's called Conversations on Dance. And so in the mornings, you can buy a ticket to Conversations on Dance, and you'll see a dancer or a choreographer that you happen to see on stage the night before. They're talking about what they're doing, talking about what's coming. It's all part of that experience, and it's not education like eat your vegetables. This is a lot. It's more beat, that. 3 weeks for pop year round, but in the summer, 100+ kids getting it together, getting that learning through music and dance, and then they get to perform on International Evening 1. So,
yes,
that's
the
pretty good.
highlight, to be able to perform on that iconic
Yeah, next to all the
stage.
stars. That's right.
Oh my gosh. Different ways to community outreach aspect. It just makes it so accessible to so many in our valley.
You know, it takes it away from something that just is like an isolated thing. It's actually organic. It's organic to the community. These dancers come here and they become a part of the community. You know, we got signs out say dancer crossing, watch out. You know what I mean? So it's that's what we're doing.
And you know what? Over 40 events throughout this whole festival. So check it out online.
Yeah.
And that's at vaildance.org. And this festival goes through August 7th.
That's right. Okay.
All right, welcome back to Vail Valley Live. We're about to wrap things up, but before we do, let's give you another look at the weather. And I want to thank Grand Hyatt Vail for sponsoring this weather and mountain report. Grand Hyatt Vail, they're doing a really cool winemaker's dinner. It's going to feature Flowers and Frost, and this will be on the 19th of August, and it's only limited to 20 people, and they do it right along Gore Creek on their terrace. So you've got these awesome views, and you've got the mountains in the background, and Chef Pascal Godoy, he does such a good job of putting the meal together. So we're excited for that. So once again, you got a couple weeks to sign up for that, but with only 20 seats, I would gather your friends and make a date out of it and have some fun out there. But here's what we can expect for the weather. Boy, what a gorgeous morning. There's absolutely no wind right now. And temperature-wise, I mean, I've been kind of just hanging out in this sunny spot because it's so beautiful. But temperatures already in Denver, they're seeing 68 degrees. They're going to get a high of 91 today. 59 in Eagle at this hour. 52 for Vail, 56 in Edwards, and 53 for Avon. So it's kind of a neat little thing that we've got going on here with a beautiful weather for all the different activities that are going to be going on. And really just a slight chance of showers, not even hardly anything to mention today. Tomorrow we have about a 10% chance of showers, and that's going to stick with us for the next couple of days. So a gorgeous week on hand for the farmers markets, for the dance festival, for Burroughs brunch, bloodies, bubbles, whatever you want to call it. Forial Ranch is going to have it for you. So, okay. All right. Well, we want to thank you so much for watching the show. We're going to be checking out the art festival in our weekend edition. So make sure you tune in. Ty and I will be getting that show ready for you for the weekend. We'll see you. Thanks for watching.
It's summer
in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains. And we're out here
Living it.
living it.
Living it.
Lots to do.
lots to see.
Every morning.
Every morning.
Every morning at 7:30.
7:30.
It's Vail Valley Live.
It's Vail Valley Live.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.